Hey, this is Zoe Williams of the Voice of Reason and Zoe What Morning shows here at Dash Radio. Listen, everybody on YouTube, you guys have been a tremendous support for my shows, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in every week and, participating. But I'm serious than a mug. We need your help on the GoFundMe campaign. We really want to do the VOR radio network, and I'm asking you personally, each and every one of you, we're over nearly 24,000 strong here on the channel. We need you to support by donating. Just click that little button down there and it'll take you directly to the GoFundMe campaign. It's gofundme.com/Zoe Williams. Anything you can do is greatly appreciated. It continues our movement. It continues our forward progress. And I appreciate you all who have already donated. If you can do it again, I thank you so much. Thanks again. Zoe What? I'm out.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Look who back in the building!
After somewhat of a hiatus, out here bouncing around on stages, having wardrobe malfunctions and whatnot.
It happens to the best of us.
Especially when you bouncing, just on the biggity
I had
bounce
a nip
side of the
slip
game.
on the runway. It's okay. First one in my career, I feel good.
And she got them oatmeal cookies, them, them.
Oh, damn.
She ain't got them little chocolate chips. She got the whole patty area.
Don't do that.
Don't do that to my nipple. That's struggle.
A little quarter pounder with cheese nipple.
Because I posted it. I wasn't embarrassed when I was just like.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, she was out there shimmying and got caught up.
The struggle.
On the shimmy side of the game.
Damn. I wouldn't.
Hey, let me tell you right now, you've just tuned into a madhouse. This is the Voice of Reason. If this is your first time tuning into the Voice of Reason on Dash Radio, formerly of Hot Button, currently of Dash Talk, this is what we do. I assemble a lot of women from a lot of different walks of life, varying in age, varying in profession, and I prod them to speak on things only women can speak on. We want the women's perspective. We want the woman's take, her angle on intimate relationships. Now, every now and again, I invite brothers to come in, dudes come in. Dudes don't know how to act. They come in here and they start shopping. Niggas be shopping.
Don't they?
They be looking at the girls like, I want the little mean one. With the baby face, the mean baby face.
On the peep side of the game.
On the peep side.
They don't like you. You know how many people hit me up and be like, yo, man.
I see all the negativity. I don't see no nice.
Because that's all you look for.
Nuh-uh.
And we're done
angry
here.
Smurf.
A lot of people be checking for her, too. They be like, the little skinny one with the pretty blow pop head. The one with the big balloon head, but she real pretty. I'm telling you, I be getting it. That's how they describe her.
Don't do that.
Bad as hell, look Asian and Native American. They done picked your whole lineage out of this motherfucker.
That's insane.
I think there's some Italian wrapped in it. There's something in there, buddy.
just making it.
Of course, they be on Mimi. They be on Mimi.
Man, I see that.
They love
They
me.
be like, I see that suit in the chair.
They love them some Mimi.
I see
Hey,
that monkey suit.
let me put y'all up on a little game right now, because I'm behind the scenes. All these women right here got body. Y'all not knowing.
Tuh.
Angry Smurf is like a curvy little Smurfette. She
never know.
tiny as hell, but she got curves. Like, she got a little cake and hips. She be like, what? Oh, you hiding shit.
Show it on the weekend.
Y'all not knowing. Y'all tripping off Mimi. I'm telling y'all. Y'all better get a gander at the goose.
Stop hating and just look.
Okay.
Skinny girls get some love.
Right.
We can make it clap and shake.
And then this one here, Jesus, if you so happen to come to the damn studio, you gonna get an eye full. She don't care. You
No.
damn near naked.
Yup, in the name of Jesus.
No, she didn't.
And missionary nudity. It's
Go
cool.
say that.
She's saving souls with
Don't
that monkey.
do that.
Ariane just came back from Miami
Did.
Swim week.
She went out there and stole the show.
Did my suave make thing on them.
She killed the game. Was in all of the publications. I saw you. I was like, all right, go ahead, grow up a little bit. Give it a shot, mommy.
Shout out.
So that was dope. I like seeing that. This week has been crazy. That last show with Corey Holcomb and Brother Polite,
Was lit.
we're going to put that one up. You had something to say?
No.
You act like you got something to say about it. Okay, cool. Don't be afraid. Mimi is on her way as well. Let me just do this. Today's topic was given to me. I had another topic lined up because I don't like letting off of you guys. I like pushing y'all because I feel like whether you stay on this show or you go somewhere else, you're gonna learn something. You're gonna get something. You know, both professionally as well as intellectually, spiritually, psychologically, all that. You're going to get some. But I got another topic today because the homeboy Daniel, the engineer who usually runs my show or has run my show in the past, this is his last day. So he texted me Wednesday a topic, and he was like, yo, I want you to cover this topic, you know, in honor of my leaving. I was like, just like white people, I always want something for leaving. Acknowledge my exit. I was like, all right, I'll do this topic. And it's a topic that's actually in the news. And it's a topic that women have been dealing with for time immemorial.
Brother struggles.
I think it really hurts y'all too, y'all self-esteem, man, when you think you're the one.
For real.
We call the one, we made a spoof of it. Instead of Neo, for this particular topic, Shio. She's the one, Shio. The one in the Matrix, right? Here's the cold part. Side chicks figure out a way to become the one. They figure out a way to become Shio, the female one. How do they do that? How do they wait out Wifey or the main chick? Do side chicks know how to exploit cracks in your relationship armor? And does that information, that sensitive information, come from your man because in a way he trusts her more than he trusts you? Do men typically trust their side chicks more than they trust their? Let me ask Phil, because Phil be front. Phil, be honest. I'm not really trying to throw you under the bus.
You're under it, though.
Tire tracks all against you.
I don't think I'll trust my side chick more than my main chick. Just because, like, she can do anything at any
Hold
time.
on, let me stop real quick. You're a Christian, aren't you? You got a Bible? You got a Bible in the car?
Nah.
It's right here.
In my room, though.
But you see what he did? He gave the politically correct.
That's true, though.
Now let me talk about your experience in what you've seen others do?
Trust their side chick more. I don't know. I just think that's not a good game. Like, how you gonna trust the side chick more? Like,
dudes tend to do it more often than not.
I've seen dudes do it, but they kind of game goofy though. So
game goofy,
yes, goofy game head.
Bring in the Bay Area. But again, why would you, especially if you're not married, why would you trust your main chick at the same level as your side chick?
I mean, if you've been with her for a while, you probably built that trust with her. Like, you ain't, I don't know. With me, I'm not finna, like, if I got a main chick, I let her use my card, let her use my car. I'm not letting no side chick you do none of that. Like, she gotta earn all that.
And how did the main chick earn it? This is very good information.
How did she earn that? I mean, time, spending time with each other, like building up the trust, talking, seeing where her head at. Like,
and how do you get the? I was like, it's a lot of game goofy shit you saying right now. Oh, but he's young.
Sex, yeah. I mean, we'll throw that in there.
Don't get whipped up and then give your car away. Let me get whipped so I can give up the whip. Wow, Jesus. Game Goofy 101. Jesus, the rise of Shio. A deeper look into how a side chick survives long enough to become the one. I have questions. Then I'm going to throw it to you guys. What are women most guilty of doing / misunderstanding about her man that eventually leads side chicks to the relationship promised land? What do you misunderstand most about your dude that ultimately pisses him the fuck off and drives him away, so to speak? Ugh.
Me personally, I would say that he is a man. Like, understanding that this is a man that you're dealing with. So the way that you will holler at your child, you can't be hollering at this man that way. The way
you mean like how you talk?
Huh?
Okay, cool.
What you talking about? You ain't talking about me. Look.
Under the bus.
Good. Okay, look, I need to be the driver of the bus.
Wrong.
No, but for real, I think a lot of times women disregard the fact that this is a man you're dealing with. You're not dealing with a little boy. Unless you are. But at the end of the day, he still is a man.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't been here in a while. You don't let me run off my questions. It's fine.
Okay. All right, so I'm still driving the bus.
Oh, Jesus.
I have the keys.
Why do men lie? Oh, jeez. Oh, no, this is terrible. Who do men lie to the most? The main chick or the side chick? A lot of motherfuckers really think they the main chick out here. And getting lied to equally. Oh, God.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Is the woman who's willing to be content as a side chick committing an act of self-hate or self-preservation?
Don't laugh. Don't do that. Don't do that to the woman.
No, you're mean.
Is that mean?
Do that to the woman.
Laugh is mean.
I'm just saying, I'll be watching y'all. You talk about game goofy.
You see all these looks you getting? I don't even know what these ladies' faces look like, but I know it's a look. Look at the look. Look, she like, look. And she got the low ball cap on, so the eyes is real darted at you.
It is on the dark side of the game. I've been peeping. I've been
She's
looking
not
away.
playing with you.
I'm not going to ask any more questions. I just want to know what y'all think. Can you cheat-proof your relationship? Would the side chick be useful if you got rid of your standards on cheating? Maybe you're the CEO of his dick and you get to sign off on the new piece of ass he brings into the scenario. 323-230-4610. Maybe you would have even more control.
Glasses, eyes on mother flipping blink.
I'm asking. Y'all got Rachel? Rachel!
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that last question?
What was the last question?
About being the CEO of your man's dick?
Oh, no. Swerve. We're not doing that. I don't think that helps a relationship at all.
Yeah?
I understand what you're saying.
You don't see the power in that?
An open relationship and all that.
Maybe it's not open.
What, just him then?
Maybe it's enclosed.
So I get to be, as you say, the CEO. So he picks out a girl I okay, and he goes and, no. I should be enough.
Whoa!
Enough.
Call me right now if you think you're enough and you found out that you're not. 323-230-4610. Call us today. Can one woman or man provide you with everything you need? Is that a fairy tale? Did Disney himself write that relationship belief? We want to know. Why do you think that one person is enough for all of your intimate needs?
Because if, like we've discussed previously on the show, if you're a team, like if that's someone you truly care about and truly love, I think sex is more than lust. Like, don't get me wrong, there are those times where it is just crazy, wild, hot sex, but there are those times where it's love, and it's all loving and feeling and whatever else. You're building a team with someone.
Teams are always made to be broken up. Niggas is always getting traded. Niggas is always getting hurt. Niggas are always falling off. Teams are a constant evolution. Always adding and removing players.
Well, why do men cheat? I would say
wait,
not a communication.
Hold on, PM.
Okay.
Hold on.
Sorry. He's like, this is my show. Relax. Relax,
no,
sir.
No. I wasn't mad at that.
Oh, okay.
It's the framing. Why do men cheat as if men are the only human beings that cheat?
Okay, fair enough.
Because we know good and goddamn well.
But
y'all some cheating little harlots.
But the reasons are different, though.
Oh, so your reasons are justified?
Not that anything is justified. I feel like when a woman cheats, something is wrong in her relationship.
Oh, so
I feel like cheating is wrong, period.
I totally agree. I don't think you
no
cheat.
reason. Ain't it justified? Man or woman, you cheat, that's not okay.
But why isn't it?
Because
we don't agree.
That's because you walk away. I don't care what the circumstance is. You have a decision. There's always one way or the other way. Ain't no gray space. Either you gonna stay or you gonna go.
That's
period.
What communication
are you gonna tolerate this? Like,
I can smoke
is it
about
to the
that.
point where you can't? Then.
And I'm not advocating cheating. I'm advocating openness.
Yeah.
Right.
But some people have established that foundation, and if that works for them, then that works for them. But sorry, that don't work for everybody, especially not me.
So let's just break this down. We're going to ask everybody here right now. Because y'all got a young kind of perspective. Whenever I talk to older women, they be like, oh, that's that young shit right there. Yeah.
What, having an open relationship?
No, I'm just saying, it's going to be us, and we building a team, and it's us against the world, baby, and it's going to be wonderful.
No, because maybe she like to throw that thing with two people at one time, so it's cool for her. But
damn,
I'm sorry.
What happened? Who has said?
Any women who... I can't judge you.
So let me just ask. Mm-hmm. Your ideal situation with a man is he's faithful? You tell me.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm not going to name him. I'm going to let you do it.
He's, for one, very faithful.
Just you, right?
Just me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about how I want my man to be?
Yeah.
Okay. I want my man to be faithful. I want him to be empowering. I want him to be a go-getter.
Uh-huh.
I want him to be very career-driven. Be ambitious, be a supporter. What else do I want him to be? A family man for sure.
So you want to keep his babies?
What do you mean keep his babies? I want to have his children.
Children.
I have his children, but we got to wait right now.
Oh, this.
Because we still got to throw that thing with each other, and we ain't trying to stretch that with no children.
Oh my God! So you guys want to practice? Okay, cool. Joelle, your ideal situation?
Obviously be faithful and honest, though. If anything, honestly, for me, it's like, if we're cool, I want us to be close enough. For me, it's like not even no team shit. I think it's more like it's one type of thing for me. Because, like, for me, I'm always so close to the dude that's like, I know what he's thinking. I know what he wants to eat. I know like every little thing. Like I don't even have to ask. So as far as that, if you feel like, you know, you want to try something, the best thing you could do is just come to me and talk to me about it. And then we can go from there. If I'm like, cool, I might be in the mood where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bring her in. I never did that before.
Speak on your wildness.
I never did it before, but I'm saying, like, I'm not going to write it out because, you know, you just never know what happens. Like, you know.
Yeah, that mean you down for it, depending on how much you feeling them. You saw that, right?
You feel me? Like, I'm just not even gonna write it out. I can't predict the future, but I will say this: like, I am a very jealous person, so I don't really know how this gonna work out. If she touch him, I might be like, "Don't touch him. You can touch him. You can't touch him."
And don't look either.
Right.
But that's different. It's not even cheating.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I want a guy that is gonna come to me and tell me if you feeling something like, I'm just like, I start doing this or that. So it's like, that's something that I want from my ideal guy. Mm-hmm. It's just to be open with me, because I'm not
open and
mad.
honest.
Open and honest about anything.
Okay, got you on that, Rachel.
For me, communications. I guess that's what sort of like wraps up what you said. Mm-hmm. I just need the communication to be there. Same thing. If you're feeling some type of way, if there's something you need in the bedroom specifically that I'm like not doing, go ahead and tell me. Like, babe, I saw this and I think we should do this.
Rachel,
I'm like, all right.
Have you ever been asked to do something that you felt was too nasty, across the line?
Not too nasty, but it was something that I've never done before. Yes. Yeah.
Well, something you never done doesn't necessarily mean it's not something you are repulsed by.
Exactly. So, no. So then I've never been asked something I've been repulsed by. No.
Okay, so you freak too. Cool. Jeez. All right, let's go back.
I set myself up for that. That's okay.
Let's go back around the horn then. Cheating? Is it a deal breaker, yes or no? Rachel?
I've been cheated on, and I stayed.
So is it a deal breaker, yes or no?
Depends on the situation.
What made you stay?
First of all, I mean, he was straight up. He came up and told me, and it was just
had to do it.
That's how.
Let that shit get
I think that plays a big part. Like, had I found out from some like random bitch or like her, or, you know, just something random, it might have been a whole different story. But I think it's the way that everything, you know, played out, and our communication was there, and that was it.
Okay.
And I ended up staying. Yeah.
That was very grown of you. Very
thanks.
Mature. I'm very proud. Angry Smurf? Deal breaker? Yes or no?
Yes, it's a deal breaker. I've been cheated on before and I stayed, but I'm not doing that shit no more.
Why is it a deal breaker?
Because it's like, it's not cool. Like, you don't have to cheat on me. Like, you know what I mean? If you really want to do something, you don't have to betray me by lying to me or like doing something behind my back. Like, it's never that serious, because any person I've ever been in a relationship with, we've been super close, like best friends. Like, so for you to feel like you can't come to me because you like, I don't want to hurt you, it's betraying me. Like, I can't trust you with anything. I can't trust you to say you gonna take the trash out. Like, I can't. Like, why the fuck?
Yeah, let's make the trash equivalent
I'm just saying, like, it's something as small as that. It's like, if you can't come to me and like, if I can't trust that you're gonna be honest with me about something that big, like something even small could be like big or small. No one thing is greater than the other, in my opinion. If you're gonna lie, lying is lying. And you don't need to do it. It's not necessary.
Yeah,
I like it.
So you're deceitful. It's like, fuck.
Okay, take it easy. All right. Sorry. Whoever she's talking about, we're not talking about you. Okay, cool. Was. Yeah, all right. We could tell. Like, are you talking to us or him? Okay, cool. Ariane, deal breaker?
At this point in my life, yes. I have been the one to get cheated on.
Wait, hold on. At this point in your life,
like last year,
like now,
okay.
like now that I'm not in a relationship, if I was to get in another relationship and I got cheated on, like previously I stayed like a boy Dexter. No, I'm out of there. Adios, amigos.
10 twice, ladies and gentlemen.
No, had a little few more numbers on there.
That don't count.
It doesn't, but who cares?
All right. What else are deal breakers? I'm gonna start with angry. Can somebody stop texting me? Jesus Christ.
They love you.
Angry Smurf. Lying. Deal breaker?
Hell yeah. That's the same. Like, that goes hand in hand with the cheating. That's the reason why cheating is a deal breaker, because you lied.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm just saying in general, not just about cheating.
No, I know, but I'm saying like that's my whole root of the reason why it's like you lied. Like I can't fuck with you. Don't lie to me because you don't have to. And I make it so I'm like you can be so open and honest. So for you to just lie to me, it's like now you're just being weird. Like you can just be cool, and then they want to be friends after. It's like why the fuck I can't be your friend, you lying ass nigga. Like,
you lying ass nigga.
You can't. You're not gonna be a good friend to me either. Like you ain't a good boyfriend. You ain't a good friend. Like if you willing, and then it's just a testament to your character. So it's like
I like that.
It's like you're not a good person.
I've been a hell of a
point.
liar. I be lying about shit. I ain't.
It's just if you gonna lie,
You ain't even gotta lie, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. It's like what you eat today? The sandwich. You had cereal.
No.
Like, why you lying? It's so weird. Like you just want to lie for
For
no
a lot
reason.
of dudes, lying is comfortable.
It is.
Lying is
They
comfortable,
pathological liars.
and
It's easy
lying
to
is
do.
successful.
Yeah.
So you guys be acting like, oh, I hate a liar.
I do.
But there are parts of you that is a lie.
But everybody, yeah, you know.
But when you're that close with someone and you're supposed to be that, tight and you're in a bond, that's when all those things shouldn't matter. It's like it's circumstantial when it's like, oh, in life or whatever. It's like, but when it comes to me and you in the bedroom and it's just us two, it's like, come on, fam. Like, you don't have to do that. Now we can take the
You
mask
better
off.
not ever call your man fam.
Okay, I don't. I'm
What
saying
kind of-
like
I would be uncomfortable. Come on, fam, run the dick. Yeah, I mean, what? What are we doing?
Don't say that to your man.
Where are we? We at Rikers?
I'm speaking in general terms, like dudes, like,
Yo,
don't
son.
do that to your female. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not speaking to my guy. I'm saying like in general, guys don't have to do that. When just like how you go home, you take all your clothes off, you take your makeup off, you become your natural self. You don't have to keep doing that anymore. You know what I mean? So when you do it to that person, it's like you're just being weird.
I'm mad that I've been having these freaking headphones and never plugged up.
Rachel!
Here, switch.
Lying? Deal breaker? We got cheating out of the way.
Is lying?
What about lying in general?
Damn, I feel like it's the same thing. It's like, what
It's
am
not.
I mean, no, I'm just like, what are you lying about, though? Because I've lied for no damn reason. For no damn reason.
Deal breaker. Yeah?
No, I'm going to say no.
So it's not a deal breaker.
It just depends. So everything is not black and white. Like, please.
Well, let me ask you this. When was the last time you lied?
When is the last time I lied? I don't know. So, I don't know.
You do know.
Do I know?
Yes. And it's okay to tell the truth today.
Man, honestly, I don't know the last time I lied. Let me think about it. Come back to me. I'm think really hard.
Your ass lied today.
Oh, because that's okay. Fair enough.
What the hell?
Okay, fair enough. I'll tell it. Okay, I told you I was gonna be 15 minutes late when I knew I was gonna be on time.
I'm not even talking about that.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You've lied otherwise. When's the last time you lied to your significant other? Yes, you can. It's on your face. The camera
I'm really
recorded
trying
it.
to think. I don't know the last time I lied to him. I haven't done anything shady for me to lie.
See, but you guys have all types of diet lies and benign lies
like
and
little
justified
lies,
lies. I'm not going to give it a color. Got enough nigga shit going on. We don't need, I'm just saying.
I have not done anything shady for me to lie to my man recently. Or anytime soon.
Nothing. See, and again, you guys have, like I said, you guys have levels. Oh, that wasn't a malicious lie. That was a cutesy lie that doesn't really count. When was the last time you lied? Tell me the truth.
So I'm really trying to think. There's no.
That's that bullshit. Right? Okay, cool. So you guys are all in agreement. Lying isn't a deal breaker. Cheating is, but lying is. Oh no, you said it was a deal breaker.
Yeah, me too. I feel the same way.
So we got 2 for deal breakers. You guys gonna be by yourself. You do know that, right?
Probably.
I'm just letting you know. Okay.
That's fine. I already established that I'll marry my dog.
How old is your dog?
He's 8.
This nigga's got about 3 years.
I know.
Don't do that.
Don't say that about my pony boy.
She gonna be a widow at 20.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck?
Give me my numbers. She got me in here
Right. Acting like she's 17.
Yeah, like, give me my numbers.
True or false? Side chicks get all of the benefits and none of the drama.
True.
So in a way, it's pretty good to be a side chick.
Yeah.
For many.
Oh, for
They
sure.
get all the shit that your man is getting without the drama. How can y'all sit here and say y'all winning and she not?
Winning.
Yeah, but
Wait,
right, especially because I'm being cheated on. I don't think I'm winning.
Right.
But
What?
I said I'm being cheated on, so I don't think I'm winning.
You're not really being
But
cheated on.
There's a side chick. I'm being cheated on.
No. See
Why?
the side chick as a relationship vitamin.
Get the hell
She's
outta
a
here,
supplement. What you lack, she delivers.
Mama.
No.
Nobody wants to see the truth of it.
No, that's a true fact. No, but for real, like, not even trying to be funny or like, that's a true fact. That is, like, a lot of niggas, why they have side chicks is because their woman, whatever their woman's not doing, that female is doing. And sometimes she may be doing exactly what his woman is doing, but it's a couple extra things that she's doing that's making him feel a little better. So he's like, okay, over here, cool. So yeah, in some way, of real sense, she is a supplement to your relationship and a vitamin. Because she's enhancing, keeping him from being all fucking attitudey at home and pretending y'all good.
If the side chick is getting what you get, but not giving what you give, could you be learning something from her instead of vilifying her? She obviously know how to keep your dude happy without the drama you provide.
Here's the thing. I don't know how many times the guy takes the side chick out. Does that happen? Do they
yes.
they leave out and about, just like having dinner and whatnot,
yes.
spending
It's not
money
even
on
that.
her?
They do that. My
Different
friends have got
towns.
caught up.
Different towns. You don't usually.
Southern
go.
California,
Yes.
so many places to
He's
go.
wine and
so
dining
many
that
places
bitch,
to go.
spending
Hell
his
yeah.
money.
Oh yes,
Oh, no.
yes. My friend just went through that.
Oh,
Yes, that's real. We going on a date, baby.
It's a big ass world. You
And
can
we gonna roll with the top down like some idiots.
You'll never know.
Yes, it happens.
Man, my ex would take her to this mall that I worked like all the way up like on the other side of town. I was never gonna go in that mall. How the hell was I supposed to see that? Never.
My friend called her man in the mall in Texas, and she in LA, and she just so happened to be in the Texas mall, and see her man just swinging through the mall.
Tiffany, you guys know Tiff.
Yeah.
She said side chicks get treated great.
Yep. They
And
do.
they do.
They do.
But
Side chicks do
understand,
get treated great.
but understand,
Tiffany,
understand what they do in order to get treated great.
is it something that they could not be doing, like nagging? I feel like a lot of men cheat because women just be nagging.
Even on
Just
women,
like
Women in
annoying as
general
hell.
or
No.
main
Okay,
chicks?
hold on.
Don't try to
No,
just
okay.
get general now.
Well, right. Well, they're
Yeah, some-
main girls, just all over the
But
place.
sometimes it's not even nagging. It could be like you literally are oblivious to a man or woman. You could be not complaining. It's just something that the person is doing that's making them leave the outside of the home. Like, it doesn't always have to be nagging or arguing. Sometimes people just be cheating and there's nothing going on at home.
And I was gonna say, I think what we're missing is sometimes when when there's issues in a relationship, that's when another person is entered in, and so now they're there for a purpose. So when it's just like when someone breaks up with someone and they're like, "Oh my gosh, my last girl did this, and this," so they're getting all the cheat codes. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get that automatically. So they're like, I know now what not to do. So I'm just gonna feed you with all of this that is gonna make you feel better, and now I look like the best thing ever because I'm just giving you everything because I know everything that she's doing is making you mad, so I'm gonna make sure I don't do that stuff.
Exactly.
And that's what he brought up earlier about, does she have that insight because your man is talking?
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. And then she's
Men
like,
do be
hanging it
pillow
on.
talking. Niggas be
They
trying
do.
to act tough.
They do pillow
Yeah.
talk.
But
They
if
do,
they
too.
listen, let me tell you something about a softling. That's what we call y'all. Softlings.
Ling, ling.
Let me tell you something. She got your back. She down like 4 flat tires, and she giving you that yogurt monkey. Shit. Hey,
Look, he like that. He like,
look. Sometimes the yogurty goodness is what it is.
That sounds great. Like she got yeast.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
It's a little
Hey,
cottage
raindrop.
I didn't say cottage cheese. I said yogurt.
I just said it reminded me.
Now it's starting to get bad.
Sorry, because it's all dairy. It's all
Christ.
dairy. It's same shit.
It's all dairy. I need you to
get out of here.
Cheese, yogurt, dairy. Same shit.
What about a woman's insecurities?
Yeah.
Do they lead to the rise of the side chick?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to know your top 2 insecurities right now.
My top
That
2.
could lead to Shio being the one in your relationship.
Don't say that like we're on.
Right?
This is real shit.
I know. I'm trying to think.
You got to think about your insecurities.
I do, because
All right,
I
let's do it
work
another
on
way.
them. Because I
So
really
let's-
work on
Well, if
them.
you work on them, you should recognize them. Now, let's do it another way.
They're over now. It's done.
It's
It
impossible.
used to be how skinny I am. I make money off of that, so that's gone.
Okay, so
Done.
wait, let's do it another way.
Okay.
Let's do it another way. What are your top 5 or top 3 good qualities?
Okay. Physically or
Just period. Right off
Period.
tops. I know you
Mental?
got categories. Let's go.
okay. Mental is on point.
Yeah.
As far as relationship, sex game is up there, I'm not gonna lie. And then third, I think overall physically I'm pretty damn attractive.
That's what
it.
you gave us?
Yeah,
These are
those
your-
three.
Okay.
I mean, I try to cover all aspects of it. It is what it is.
What are your 3 weaknesses? Yeah, easy it was she came up with those, but the 3 weaknesses, I don't know. Let me think.
Because you should know by now, I'm a person that I pick out a weakness and I work hard on it so that that's not there anymore. Because that's not cute. It's not cute to be insecure.
All right, I'm not going to drill down too far.
Okay, got to work on those.
Angry Smurf, top 2 insecurities that you need to work on that could possibly give rise.
I know that I have a lot of trust issues, and that's probably
Very good.
I know. I'm always paranoid. Like, this nigga lying. Like, he ain't shit. Even if he ain't do nothing, I'm just paranoid that he's doing something that's like that.
Yeah.
And another one is probably I do have insecurities about like being small. I'll say that.
But you also kind of wild too. You kind of weird.
What do you mean?
I don't want to be with no big man. I'm
because
too little.
I am so small, and I'm just like, it's just like for me now. I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm really gonna get. It's weird that they even are attracted to me. But I'm saying like sometimes like compare next to like Mimi or something, and I'm like, I'm like,
Mimi's small too.
No, but she got, you know what I'm saying?
Mimi got
that.
that.
Right. She got that, you know what I'm saying? It's juicy.
She
you
got
feel
that
me?
shit.
I'm juicy too. I'm like baby juicy, but she juicy. You know? So sometimes
That's
I feel
about to be
like
your new nickname. Baby Juicy.
But I'm like, I'm sure. I mean, I feel like I've gotten better with it because I'm like, I know I'm curvy and it's not like I look crazy or nothing, but it's just like compared to someone else, like being 26 and next to someone else that's 26 and they just way more voluptuous than me. I feel like sometimes I'm like, damn, they might try to holler old shorty over there. Even though I feel like after I have kids, I'm gonna look like that. So I'm like, in the long run, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that makes sense because I definitely used to be like that, but not anymore.
Right, that's what I said. I'm working on it.
You gotta just
but it's still in the back of my mind.
I got you. What about you? Your 2 insecurities. We already know where you at.
Definitely trust, for sure. I have trust issues. And the only reason I have trust issues with other people do is because...
Are you about to blame somebody real quick?
No, I'm talking on myself. Self-reflect.
All right,
Out of body experience.
Here we go.
A lot of times I say stuff that I lie to myself about. So I'm coming to understanding of having more self-belief. So I'm having a lot of trust issues with
I
people.
like that. I smoke that. That's smokable.
Second insecurity. I guess because I don't know. Maybe I want to be more girly. I'm a little insecure about being more girly because I'm so tomboyish. So that's what I was saying. I'm so like, yeah, but I'm more like on that. Yeah, I'm a model. I am still like girly but I mean like girly in real life. Because like just here right now, I'm sitting with my legs open like a dude, so I'm a little insecure about that. Like I want a little more girl in my everyday life. Yeah, that's about it.
I love it. Mimi, top 2 insecurities that may lead to a chink in your armor that could allow a side chick to take your spot?
Well, I think that I have issues where I think someone's playing me. So I think
there we go.
I think that if I think he's playing me, then I might be pressing him a little bit, which would lead him to talk to her more because maybe she's going to be the type to try to win him over. So she's not nagging him. I'm not a nagger, but I may be bothering him because I'm not a nagger. That's not Shelly Shell.
Well, what's the difference between nagging and bothering? I need to know.
Let me tell you what. I feel like a nagger is on you like too much. Like it's an overwhelming experience. Yeah. I'm never gonna be that. I may mention it, I might bring it up, but I'm not gonna ride you all day and night about something that you're doing. And if you're gonna do that, I can't control a person. So that's what they want to do. So I know there's a cutoff. Plus, I know you'll run your man away with that. If all day you're like, where you been? Let me smell your thing. And listen that, that makes someone want to be with someone else because...
I need to know right now. That was such a great point. I need to know right now. Have you smelled your man's thing?
Never.
No.
Anybody?
No. Never. Nigga, if I ever have to get...
You have.
Mimi was going down the dick.
But you know what? The reason, I'll be honest, this was when I was much younger, and I was with my kid's father. I was with my kid's father, but this is before we even had a kid.
Oh, okay.
And he used to go on tour with Ice-T, and he'd be gone, and I go through his bag, and he got pictures with bitches with his clothes laying next to it, and just some old crazy stuff. So I would get ready to leave him, and then he went crazy when I left him. But before I left him, I was saying that he cheated all the time. He was on tour. You feel me? He was Ice-T's little brother. He was in a popular rap group, back then for our time and age. So the ladies liked him, and he was a light-skinned brother with the good hair and back then.
Ponytail?
And it was in back then, right? So he was the man. So I remember he started cheating on me with this particular girl. And he really liked her. I mean, I'm just being real. He liked her. Like, he would buy me a Range Rover and buy her a Honda, but he bought the bitch a Honda.
Right,
so you like this bitch.
Right,
you
right.
feel me? And so you feel what I'm trying to say? Like, he was that kind of nigga, but I lived with him. But he wanted to keep her, too. You feel me? And then I pressed him till he actually took the Honda back. You feel me? But when she called me one day to tell me about the Honda, I was like, well, baby, I got a Range. I mean, I feel you. But I live in a house with the Range. You are in the Honda Accord. I just want to remind, nothing wrong with the Honda. No shade on Honda. I like Honda, no problem. But the differential, it's a big difference. I live there. We got a kid together. I'm in the Range. You're in the Honda. Let's stay in our lane, boo. Bye and good night.
Oh my God.
I want to find it right now.
But the funniest part about it, like that same girl that wanted him so bad, let me tell you how real karma is. She ended up, after I left him years later, she had a child with him. And he didn't take care of that kid. He still don't. He don't take care of nobody's kids, really, but he didn't take care of that kid. But me and her got cool. And so, and our birthday's the same day, Trip. And so we got on the phone, of course, one day, and, we have kids with him, so we wanted to have our kids to talk and see each other, that type of thing. So she was like, I just want to let you know something. She said, I was trying to get him thinking he was a big prize, but he was a Cracker Jack prize in the box. I said, right. I said, so you work so hard for some bullshit, right? She said, yeah. And then she couldn't believe it because she had spent her youth chasing this man who turned out to be the worst thing to happen to her other than having a child with.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because he terrorized her as well, just not on the level that he terrorized me.
Wow.
But yeah, he was a whoremonger. He would, when I got pregnant, he was trying to keep all the hoes. He was like, shit, you ain't going nowhere. Fuck, she pregnant. You my boo too. But that's why I left him and he went crazy.
But see, this is why I'm asking this question today. Listen, if you're just tuning in, the ladies are talking about it. How to become the one when you started out as the side chick. Shio, the female one from the Matrix. Shio. How does a side chick, because that's what happened. That side chick held out and got the man.
Yep. And she got a booby prize. So she held out for some bullshit.
She got the bull.
So joke on you, boo.
So
bam.
So that's even another angle to come from. When side chicks wait it out, do they usually get a shell of what they thought they were supposed to be getting or was going to get? Do they get much less than what they thought? The number to dial is 323-230-4610, 323-230-4610. Should there be a side chick store for the day after holiday gifts?
I'm not about to entertain your behavior.
Side Mart.
Side Mart.
Are they on sale?
Yeah, like February 15th.
Right. Well, Valentine's gifts are on sale on the 15th.
December 26th.
Clearance.
Or the day after your birthday.
Right.
The day after his birthday, of course.
There we go.
Right, his birthday.
Or men should just tell them their birthday is either the day before or the day after it actually is, and then they never have a problem. That's just a cheat code for you guys. 323-230-4610.
You got me fucked up.
Right.
Caller.
This struggle.
You're on the Voice of Reason. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Hell is low. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Let's speak on it.
Hi, Zoe. It's Shani from New York.
Shani from New York. What up, New York?
All right. So I'm not exactly sure how a side chick becomes the main, although I have had two friends that were the side and became the main and wound up with pretty good men. Because honestly, a lot of people are in relationships and marriages that they're just not happy in. And sometimes, you know, when you talk about the whole cheating thing, it's not necessarily, we always usually frame it in the sense that, oh, this dude's a dog and he just wants 25 chicks. But sometimes the thing that we don't like to talk about and people don't like to face is you can be with somebody who's with you and they have great intentions, but guess what? They just happen to meet somebody that they fell into a certain space with as well. You know, and we can talk about the honesty thing, but sometimes it's not always a he's a dog situation. Sometimes you get with somebody and you think it's cool, but then you happen to meet the person that you might really should be with. And that's a problem.
Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Shani.
Yeah.
We got to fumigate the room. This girl, she gonna sneeze in the microphone. There's gonna be some sick ass niggas in the next show. Hey, engineer, can you hand me the Lysol wipes right there that kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria? She done came in here with the monkey flu.
Not the monkey flu.
Look her up real quick. Here.
I've been in Miami. Climate change.
I bet. Wipe this shit down. In here sneezing while the callers is talking. It's very disrespectful. Okay, Shawnee, like you were saying, there's niggas out there who have legitimate reasons for having side chicks, and they maintain a typical kind of balance in their life. Speak on.
I mean, you know, listen, the reality of it is that everybody wants love, but the flip side to that reality is that there's a lot of people, I know about at least, I can count on both my hands of good brothers that are with women who it's kind of like, why? And a lot of people are just really not happy at the bottom of it. You know, like they look happy on the outside, but if you were to go home with them, they're just not. So it's very easy for somebody else to compliment your man one day when you're not doing it, and then it's like it's a problem because now you have this woman that your man is looking at in a certain kind of way, you know. Or it can be a situation where he's not even looking for somebody, he's cool with you, but again, he finally met that person that he connected with in a way that y'all never connected, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Mm-hmm. It's just that people connect in different ways. You know, sometimes you could be waiting a while by yourself, and you finally get somebody, and it's like, oh, this is cool. And then a year down the line, that person that you really, really been wanting in your soul, you meet them, and now you have a problem.
Wow.
So again, we can talk about the honesty piece, and we can say, oh, you should be honest, but that's the reality of life. Like sometimes people are hooking up with people, and that's not their final stop, but one person in that arrangement wants it to be, and then there's a problem.
Shawnee's speaking that grown woman shit. Y'all,
I do have a question for the caller. So, what would be wrong with the man getting out of that relationship first?
wait a minute. Hold on. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all always looking for right and wrong.
No, well,
Let me tell you something.
I can already
Let me
rebuttal
tell you
myself,
something.
but I want her
Let
to
me
hear
tell you
it.
something. That side situation is good for that relationship. Don't y'all recognize that? I don't know if y'all recognize that or not.
I heard what she did on.
There are some relationships. Listen, I don't want to throw nobody under the bus.
I agree.
But there are some relationships that are content. Man, it's going to cost me too much money to break up.
Yeah.
I got too many resources tied into this situation. We got kids, we got time, we got equity, we got a lot of shit going. But the other shit that fuels some of that passionate stuff is gone. And it's irretrievable. See, y'all young. Y'all know nothing about that yet.
I mean, I just told you I can rebuttal myself.
Well,
which
let's see.
I mean, you already did it. It would have been kids in a marriage.
What does that mean? Fidelity?
No,
Kids
it
in a
was
marriage
just
don't
like, well, I can't leave this, or I don't want to kind of break up my family. I want my kids to grow up in this co-parent home, whatever. So I'm gonna go, and I'm still gonna go and cheat. Now,
You gotta look at it like this: a wife and kids and a husband is a business. That's a store. You can't just walk away from that store.
I mean, that's what society tells you, but I disagree.
That's your store. Do you understand? Them kids are the products that come out of that store. Right? You gonna always be connected to them. You gonna always have to mentor them in some way, shape, or form as long as you're alive. That's your store. So what you tend to do is you keep that relationship with that woman and those kids intact.
Yes.
You keep it in good standing.
Okay, yes, and that's exactly what I had growing up, but my parents were not together. My dad was always there, my mom was always there, but they were not together for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, but even if they were together, there are some relationships that are together on paper, together in the house, but not together.
I feel like for the first time,
Intimately.
you're falling into what society tells you a happy family is supposed to be.
I didn't
which
say
is weird.
I didn't say what society says. I'm saying this is what it is with real people who are living
Because
this life.
We've been told that.
That's not a narrative. That's people's experiences. There are people out there experiencing that. You don't get AshleyMadison.com, which is a website for married people to cheat. And there are a lot of women on there cheating on their husband and want to keep it secret. You don't get that kind of website if it wasn't what we're talking about. That's a real experience.
They don't want to get a divorce because of the kids, because of the family.
Because of the money. The number one indicator of poverty in America is divorce.
Yeah.
The number one indicator of wealth is marriage. Why would I? This is a bank. It's a store.
I hear you.
But so, not to cut you off, but I want to answer her question, and I also want to say that I hear what she's saying, but I also think that's a lot easier for women. You know, like because let's be really honest, I'm all for girl power, but I'm a realist. So a woman can walk away from a marriage because guess what? At the end of the day, the responsibility of that union that has broken up, the financial part of it is always going to fall on the man. So it's easy for women to walk away from it because she's going to get child support. She might get alimony. I have about 3 guys that are staying in marriages right now because they were the providers. And it's like it's cheaper to keep her. She's not doing a damn thing for me. But I know if I walk away from her, she's getting my house, she's getting alimony, she's getting child support. And I would rather just keep going through the motions and doing what I do on the side and just go ahead. But to answer her question, I'm never saying that he can't be honest. But again, the realist in me is like, listen, we can hope all day till the cows come home that people are going to be honest, but many people are not. That's just the reality of it. You know, so yeah, it's not like Zoe said. It's not always about a right or wrong. It's just about the reality of what is.
It's just what it is.
Yeah,
I hear you. It's just what it is.
Shawnee, we appreciate you for bringing the grown up in the building, teaching some of these young 20-year-olds out here that don't know. Need to get their heart broken a little bit so they can love more.
Well, yeah, that's definitely a teacher, but.
Thank you. Appreciate you, baby girl. Listen, I know I sound like an old drunk ass uncle, but I just quoted one of the world's most famous love poems, right? Writers of poetry. Rumi. He says, your heart has to continuously break until it opens. Mm-hmm. That fantasy shit Walt Disney gave y'all about these relationships, that's what's creating the need for side chicks. Side chicks are supply and demand. Side chicks are born out of frustration and disappointment in relationships. Can we just keep 100? I'm disappointed. Born out of it.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
The stress.
I thought you meant like she was born to be a side chick. I was like, damn.
Shit. Some of them got reincarnated side chicks. Hoes from the Bible. Mary Magdalene just coming back.
Oh, don't do that. Sheesh.
I'm just saying. A lot of people don't want to recognize that. I know women are going to agree with this bullshit I'm about to say next. Can a man use a journal? You know, that the act of journaling, writing out their feelings and categorizing their thoughts and, you know, getting it out on paper and all of that. You know, therapists will tell you to do this all the time. You stressed out? I want you to go write about it. I want you to write out your frustrations. I want you to get it all out on a piece of paper and then evaluate. You know how they do, right? Could a man's journal or the act of journaling be used as a practical side chick? Instead of going to hump, you could go right. Would it work? Y'all think men are just immature. That's what it is. They sitting there going, no, that's impossible. There's no way. You think it will? Let's hear it.
I think it will. For him to write down his feelings.
Yeah.
I think that's just like for me not to be in agreement with that. For him to, you said, could it be as a practical side chick, right?
Yeah.
Like this is his venting moment.
Yeah. If the side chick is listening, couldn't the book be listening? His journal?
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like to write down his feelings. You feel me? But at the flip side of that, are we engaging in these? Like, am I ever knowing these feelings? Like,
are you knowing them?
Yeah, like, are
it ain't for you to know that's his journal.
To me, I know that, but eventually, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, pretty sure, but me, like, if I had a journal where I wrote everything down, eventually I want to share that with my partner. Especially if it's my frustrations or things I'm going through, because what if they're the gateway to help me get through those problems? Even though I wrote them down.
Hey, this is grown-up stuff right here. What if the relationship is predicated on that disclosure at a particular time, maybe once a month? We sit down and we exchange journals.
Yeah.
See, that's some grown-up shit right there. A lot of people don't listen. You know how many secrets motherfuckers is hiding from their significant other? And then be mad when the side chick come up pregnant? Be honest with me, ladies. How many, or maybe one, of your closest girlfriends knows everything about your relationship in equal proportion to your man? Or maybe even knows more?
I'm a rich man.
These three gonna say no. I can't believe it.
No.
I can't. Why is it on my show? On my show, I get the most pristine, angelic, non-offense committing ass women in the world.
No, I mean, I may give a little information to some friends, like bits and pieces, but I never tell anyone all my stuff. The reason being because First of all, she shouldn't be in my relationship like that. That's my man. That's my king. What do I look like telling her what's going on with us? First of all, she may not even have a man to understand what I'm talking about, number one. She might be jealous I got a man because she don't got a man.
Well, shit, why is she your friend?
She could be my friend, but I'm saying some people get weird when they don't have something. She's my friend to go to the movies
And it may not even
have
be
a glass
intentional.
of wine or something like that. But Christmas comes and I'm like, my man bought me XYZ and me and my man going to dinner and she at home doing whatever she's doing, even though she doesn't care, but deep down she wants a man too. Right. So deep, even though she's not trying to be a hater, but she desires that type of relationship, and that may bring something out in her. Right. I just don't feel like you should do that, because if you let people into your home, that's just like it could be your mom, it could be your best friend. That's dangerous territory.
I hope men are paying attention. I hope men are paying attention to the ladies, because the ladies are laying out a complex, layered, and if you're not careful, if you're not dropping breadcrumbs like Hansel and Gretel, you ain't gonna find your way out of this labyrinth. And I'll tell you why. Because women, in my opinion, come across as closer to women. Sisterhood, girl trip, y'all tight than a motherfucker, but at the same time, envious, jealous, and protective amongst your bonds with other women. The shit is strange, and then they expect you to be something. It's just really hard to figure y'all out.
I don't know. For me, it's different. Like, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. Like, my homegirls I have now, they've been my friends for a very long time. And I don't tell them every single detail, like, it's to the bone, like they know me doing the bed.
Tiff tells us right here, and I'm pissed off at Tiff because she's not here. But Tiff is like, my best friend knows everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My best friend, they know everything. But at the same time, that has backfired before for me. Because my ex-boyfriend and my ex-best friend are now dating. But that's because I wasn't paying attention.
6. We supposed to date each other at the same time in elementary.
No. Well, here's another.
You're going to get uppercutted.
Here's another point.
You're going to get uppercutted. And then we're going to be fighting because I'm going to beat you up.
Here's another point on why I don't tell all my business, especially to my friends. So I do have a really good friend of mine who tells me everything. And I don't like her man. So when they're going through it, I know all the information, and obviously he's not good for her, so I don't fuck with him. Oh, now they're all good and happy and joyous, and I'm like, I don't want to look at him. I know everything. I don't care for him. Don't bring him around me.
Look at the pressure she is bringing to that relationship. I want you guys to pay attention. Get to your phone lines. 323-230-4610. Just proving my point. Just drilling it down further. Continue.
Right. And as both of them both said it, like, I've been in that situation too where I've shared my information, but I've either gotten burnt or low-key she likes. I mean, because I'm not dating no busters. So you feel me? So my dude's going to be fly, and he's sitting, I'm saying he putting it down, and we doing this and that. Low-key, that's interesting to someone at points in time, especially if he's good on the eye or he has something to offer. So I'm not saying I don't share information. I just watch what I share. And I have one friend, she shares all her business, and to me, she shares way too much, because I shouldn't know details about your man's sexuality and what you're doing, because guess what? That's the wrong signal. You know what I mean? It's good to talk, but watch what you're sharing.
Yeah, well, why is that a problem?
Because I don't need to.
Why can't your friend, your female friend, share the dimensions of your man or her man's swipe with you?
Because it's human. It's just as a human. It's just like, come on.
Y'all don't trust each other.
I trust my friends, but I would never tell them about my man's dick. But I am going to tell them about our argument and shit like that. But I'm not going to share our sexual measures with each other, because just like I'm not about to be, when I was a little kid, you hear my mom and them bumping and grinding in the room. I ain't finna run to school like my mom and dad was having sex. Like, no, it's different. It's weird.
I feel like we are forgetting the fact that, like, when it comes, just like how when you get married and that now your husband is, the most important thing, and vice versa, it's the same thing. Sometimes it gets that feeling happens when it comes to relationships. So they have like an allegiance with their man now. So it's like you said, now you don't like your friend's boyfriend. So now that creates conflict. 'Cause she's like, man, I want my friend to like my man too. But when you hate him, now it's cool for me to hate him. But now when you cool, now I can't. So then it's just all like, it's a weird thing. It does get tricky. And that's why for me, like me and my best friend, literally just now, we just stopped discussing our dudes because I felt some type of way about him. I hooked him up. But I know he ain't shit for real.
So why'd you hook him up?
No, because they were both.
Shit.
No.
Shit.
Listen. They were like both dealing with breakups, and so I was like, oh, you guys can talk. He lives out here. She live in New York. I didn't think they was gonna get in a relationship because she don't want a long distance. I was like, here's someone to text.
But you knew he was bullshit.
But she didn't even like him at first. She was.
But why would you hook him up anyway?
I was like, here's somebody to text so you can shut up about this other dude.
Like,
sounds
just
like
a waste of time.
Just waste time, like a rebound. Like, you know, I was like, it's not gonna go nowhere. Y'all
are y'all listening to him?
But now I learned a lesson now because it's like now I know stuff about him, and I was like, what did I do? Because now I set her up, and she's like, I don't want to hear it. I'm like, he's my friend too. So now we're fucked up.
You're
so
friends with a fucked up dude?
He's not fucked up, but it's like she's like trying to be Christian and like be celibate. I'm like, he ain't on that tip. So now you're all of us.
You got to give up that monkey, and you hooked him up.
But she didn't tell him from jump, so I'm like, so you was deceiving him.
So she a Christian, and she lying,
exactly.
and trying to be. Oh
and
my
now,
God.
And now I'm in the middle, so I was like, I'm about to back up out of this. Y'all do whatever, figure it out. I don't care no more.
Don't tell me.
I'm happy with my nigga. I
This
don't got time.
is the perfect definition of why side chicks exist.
Oh no.
Right here, you just illustrated it beautifully. I couldn't have done it any better. Get a side chick. She will free you from the tyranny of the confusion that lives in your relationships.
We're just
get you a side chick if me and you not together.
But
Then it ain't side.
But you let me do that with your other partner.
Do you know a side chick could possibly make the sex between you and your man
You got me fucked
better?
up.
She cannot because that thing is going. And she
Let me tell
can't
you
make
why.
it go.
Let
So
me
either
tell
he's
you
just
why.
gonna be bored or whatever the case may be.
He might be motivated to do better.
No. He gets motivated every time to do better just off me. He like, oh, I gotta top her.
Female ego.
I gotta top her.
And female ego. True or false? Alpha males simply are not created for only one woman. So side chicks are a requirement.
Let me say something real quick. I get where you're coming from with that, but there's a difference between.
Are you answering true or false?
She answered true or false in depth.
Yeah. So.
I just want true or false, actually.
Okay, true.
Thank you.
But I will say this.
Aha!
There's a difference between a side chick and like just having like dabbling in another woman, because to me a side chick is like you have another bond with someone else on the side. That's a whole nother story. It's like you low-key like her a lot, like, you know, she's been around for years or however. It's not just like, oh, I was at the club, I fucked up, you know, like her ass was fat, she was on me, whatever, you know. It's like this is different. It's emotional.
So if the side chick has value and
that's
meaning,
when it's different. That's when it becomes hurtful.
So you're okay if we just got a fling?
I was agreeing with the true, but I was saying it's still wrong. I feel like side chicks is like you doing a lot. That's all.
Y'all out of control.
No, I understand what you're saying.
You guys are not acknowledging the one element that makes this hard for you.
What?
Your fucking ego. Your female ego.
Oh, well then, yeah, you did right.
No, that's not true.
For me?
Well, no, that's a double standard because men always say
Hey,
it's
it's not a
different
double
when
standard.
it is because
We're
when
men. We get to piss outside. We get to do a lot of
here
things
you
you can't do.
Because hold on.
You're going to look crazy if you piss outside. I'm going to look natural.
But so men always get mad. They're like, no, when women cheat, it's emotional. When we cheat, it's just only physical. But like, y'all do cheat emotionally too with side chicks. That's my point.
Hey, side chicks are like hors d'oeuvres. You
Like,
can't have a real meal without hors d'oeuvres.
But why gotta be the same one?
Because I like.
Exactly. So when women do it, oh, why you actually like that nigga? You like that bitch.
I will agree. I will agree.
It's the same thing.
I will agree. A man's ego in a lot of cases cannot take it.
At all. Yeah, because I know a lot of men that be like, if my girl cheated on me, I'm leaving her immediately.
Right.
But when she cheat on you, she can't go.
It's
you
true.
blowing her phone up, you Instagram, you done created a Twitter account you never had. Just DM me.
Right.
Like, nigga, no.
Man,
Same
I
thing
had a
for
dude
you.
give me 4 numbers. I kept blocking each one. Just
Nigga,
kept finding a new number to hit me from.
Oh, one of the listeners sent us a question along those lines about, do men get depression when their side chick break up with them?
Yes.
Yes.
I ain't no man, but I know that nigga be like, damn.
Because she was a rider.
Right.
Yep, she was doing that
She was
thing.
cool with the situation and everything. It was the perfect.
It was a perfect
It
situation.
was perfect. He had his cake and was eating it too.
Yep.
Everybody was happy.
And especially if she was giving him money. Damn. That's my third, second, whatever number income. It's gone. The struggle.
Ladies and gentlemen, you listen to the Voice of Reason, man. We're having an in-depth conversation on how a side chick rises to wifey, how she waits her out. You guys get a little cocky, a little egoic, don't you? Think you can run him, huh? And run his ass right up out of there. Next thing you know, somebody's sitting in your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever been run up out your seat, call us. 323-230-46. I'm serious.
That shit funny.
Some people have talked too much, have pressed too hard,
And push them away.
and pushed them right up out of the situation.
Right. Bye-bye.
And right into the hands of the side chick.
And the side chick was like, I told you she wasn't shit from jump.
Right.
You better be glad I waited on your ass.
Right. I loved you.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you gonna suffer some of that. It's coming.
Don't wish
No,
that
yeah,
on.
right? That's fucked up.
Listen,
though.
this is not Talladega Nights. Don't wish that on me.
No.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
I'm playing
Why
out
would you
all.
That's
I'm looking at
I'm
all the
saying, ego is coming.
Nah, it ain't coming.
No, it's not.
Watch.
It's not coming.
Who wants to battle?
Because I'm going to allow that to come. And I can't allow
You
that.
got ego too.
I do, exactly. And that's exactly why Patti LaBelle is single. Because Patti LaBelle is figuring it out.
Wait a minute, you Pat?
I'm Patti LaBelle. I'm Patty. I'm Storm. I'm Ariana. I'm everything you need me to be. 1-800-CALL.
No, but I don't mean it. I don't mean it personally. What I'm saying is, the reason why side chicks exist in a lot of cases, right? Both on men and women, because there are women with side dudes.
Yes, for sure.
Right? It's ego. Sometimes a man is holding on too tight. He thinks he's too in control. He thinks he's got it under control. He thinks he's irreplaceable in some way. He thinks he's as good as he can get.
He has the grass is greener syndrome.
Yeah, well, that's something else. But a lot of times a man who thinks he's got it all together projects that to his woman, and she might be able to see areas where he ain't got it all together. And then the projection of that becomes a turnoff.
Yes.
Like, you're not as together as you think you are, and this is where you're lacking, but you're not allowing me to be the woman that I am to present this information to you in an attempt to get you better, because you don't think I can get you better. So a lot of times when that dynamic happens in relationships, women seek a man who is open to her counsel. And when a man gets counsel from a woman and shows appreciation for that counsel, that monkey. That monkey wants to show appreciation too. That's how y'all get down. When you guys are appreciated and shown respect and love, y'all open up like flowers.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right?
true. That's the true fact.
Flip side of that is the woman who thinks she got it all in control, under control, who thinks she is on a pedestal and she can't be replaced and she's the best thing that ever happened to him. A lot of times women overvalue themselves too. Their ego gets you in a space where you're not aware of what you need to be working on, and then that side chick pop up with just the right ingredients of what you ain't got. And the next thing you know, they at Olive Garden.
It all comes down again to communication. He should be able to communicate. This is what I'm not happy with. Or her. You're right. I sure do keep saying us.
That's your framework.
The cheaters, but
I see your evil.
What?
I will cast it out of you.
But I will say too that I was not a side chick, but I was my current man. I was his best friend. So I watched him go through a few relationships.
Wait a minute. Did he always like you? Did he always want you?
No, we were literally best friends.
So in a way,
you never because I'm confused now.
yes. So in a way, you ascended to the throne.
Yeah.
Yes, that's something. Nothing inappropriate ever happened.
And that is inappropriate. If you like him and he likes you, then that's inappropriate.
I don't think we I didn't say it.
It's too late.
Damn, right?
Yeah.
But
Fumbled at the 2-yard line. Out here bullshitting.
I can tell you're lying because when we replying.
So, yes. Side chick. Cool. Have you ever been a side chick?
Fuck no.
Never.
You got me fucked up.
Have you ever been a main chick, but was really a side chick?
No.
Because being a side chick is predicated on him telling you the truth. I got a main chick. Because otherwise, it's just two main chicks.
I've been in a relationship where I was the main and he had a side chick, and all his frat brothers knew about it, and they didn't tell me.
You feel really good about that. You said, and then they all knew.
They did know because they were like, "Sis, he ain't doing nothing. He love you."
My
your fucking
position.
sister. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, you are. They got it, but they his brother. They got to protect him.
That's fine. Just don't lie to me though. Don't
It's
say
too late.
like,
They gotta lie to him. Stop it. Mimi, they have to lie for him. They're his brothers.
You can just not say anything.
Yeah, I was in a relationship where I did not know that there were other women, but the type of guy it was, I mean, common sense to tell you there's other women. He wasn't sitting there waiting on me. Like, that's what's crazy about women. We act like when you meet somebody and you're 20, 30s, he's dating somebody else before he met you. So clearly he had friends. I thought it was just friends, but he had a woman. But then I ended up pushing her off the throne, as we're talking about right now. But I didn't find out about that until later. At first, he made it seem like I was his main chick too, so I was the main side chick. Everybody thought they were main, and they were all sides. And then I got rid of the side dishes, and I became main.
You became a piece of chicken. Everybody else was corn, mashed potatoes,
right.
fried okra, black eyed peas. God damn it! Oh shit! Now, Ariel.
No, I never been a side chick. I never
keep living.
That I know of, okay? That I know of, that I'm clear of. I've never been a side chick. I don't talk to niggas who got a girlfriend. Immediately, if I find out you got a girlfriend, I'm cool off you. Like you or not, because I
That's
feel like
until you're attracted to him.
No, that's cool. I've been attracted to niggas that have girlfriends, and he gets, he's staying over there, and I'm over here minding my business.
You guys think y'all got control over this? This is the shit that bothers me.
No, like I said, it's only if I know.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Mimi?
No, I mean, in that situation I just mentioned, like, I didn't find out about the other ladies till later. I thought I was really the main chick, but I was in love by then. He had won me in the bed, was taking care of me as a young lady.
Her in the bed.
You feel me? He was taking care of his area. He was the best of the best. I was like, shoot, you feel me? Once you get in that kind of frame of mind, it's like shoot, he gonna be my man. Forget about old girl. And I mean, that obviously happened. I didn't look for that to happen. That's not my thing. I'm alpha. I need to be the main chick. But once I found out and I had already gotten it put down on me like that, see, that put down could be something else. That put down had laid me down.
Yeah, like, if I know about her, you got to go.
Right. So I feel you on that.
Because I can't go off something I don't know. If I really truly don't know. I literally had a girl call my phone. I was texting this guy. She called my phone and was like, "Why are you texting my boyfriend?" And I immediately say, "Hello? What are you talking about? Whose boyfriend?" And she's like, "My boyfriend." I'm like, "What's his name?" She says his name. I said, "Well, honey, to be honest, I didn't even know you existed. And I'm so sorry that you're calling my phone and your feelings hurt. But I'm going to hang up now. Bye." And I never talked to him again. Just off the strength of, and then he told, "Oh, that's just my baby mama, she tripping." Which you know what? I don't know. So I'm gonna just move myself away from the situation.
I like that. That's grown up. I like that.
Are we talking about relationships or just like if you seriously talking to somebody?
Seriously talking to somebody.
Okay.
Y'all got to grow up one day and understand that men gonna have side pieces.
Yeah, I don't get in no relationship unless I'm for sure the only one. So I talk to dudes. I don't
for sure.
Yes.
His eyes are gonna
Well,
buck from his head.
but here's the thing though. When I mentioned I've only been in 2, we were friends, so I knew every bitch he was fucking with at the time. Because I knew him. We were friends. I knew him differently, so I knew when he stopped talking to that bitch. I knew the bitches.
Okay, so
I
wait
knew
a
the
minute.
other niggas that
Mimi.
they was fucking with. Like I knew everything.
Mimi,
Yes.
how many, if you can remember, of your boyfriends until now has ever cheated on you? It's got to be a few of them, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Niggas be doing this.
Definitely.
Oh, for
I
sure.
mean, yeah, they definitely cheat. I mean, well, like I said, one of my ex-boyfriend, well, he's deceased now. I thought he was I thought we were going to be married. When he passed away, there were so many females at his funeral claiming him. It blew my mind. I mean, I couldn't sleep for days. I said, was it going down
The
like
funeral
that?
is the
And
judge.
I mean, and at the end of the day,
funerals be the judge.
and the thing is, for a female, there's different categories to be in. It could be one, he takes you out once a month and you still think that's your nigga. Then there's other girls he really likes. He's breaking bread, helping them pay some bills. They putting it down on each other. There's levels to this shit. So some bitches think they more than what they are, but some bitches is really somebody in one level of the game. They may be helping him to get money. They might be helping him to put away the money. It could be so many things in the game.
Wow. So
You feel
listen,
me?
we've got to get these callers on the line. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
Hello?
What up, man? You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up, man? It's
Jack from Honolulu.
Jack from Honolulu.
That was Jack from Honolulu.
Let me do Jack. Hey, it's Jack from Honolulu.
Yeah, he's like, hey.
All right.
Jack
from Honolulu.
Hello, lady.
Hey.
What's up, Jack from Honolulu? What's up?
Hey, man, y'all hitting home, man.
I'm trying to help these youngsters understand they out here bullshitting with these fantasies.
Nah, Patty at the bar.
So I have a couple of points just to make on this real quick, and I'm gonna get out of y'all hair. But the thing is, you have to. People are so caught up in doing, they're not paying attention to being. And what I mean by being is, who are you as a person in a relationship, and what are you like bringing to the table as far as your being? You can do all day, but if you're not being with that person, y'all could get disgruntled, what have you, and you up here thinking that you can fulfill all of someone's needs, but you ain't bringing a lot to the table to begin with. So, and what I mean by that is, like, I think Mrs. Conway said it best. How are people so selfish that they think that they can fulfill someone's needs for the rest of their life? So
I just think that's ego. You're making a great point, but I just think that's ego. And the woman's ego is rarely checked against the man's ego. Men are always seen as the super ego monsters of the world, but women, y'all be tripping too. And I think a lot of times your ego leads to the creation of side chicks. It leads to the destruction of relationships. We just got to get to that. That's why I'm doing this show. I appreciate that insight, Jack.
Yeah, nobody wants to say that though.
Nobody wants to say it.
You know,
Rachel.
I told you, I stepped out in mine. So I mean, hell, mine's out there. So when I had, quote unquote, a side chick, I actually loved my wife more because I felt like I was completely balanced. Not saying that's the right way to go about it, but I mean, the truth is the truth. I just felt more balanced. I was like, okay, well, I like this one on the side, and I love my wife.
Wow.
I can do this, but like I said, it's not right, but the truth is the truth. So I'm speaking from experience. So I don't. I'm pretty sure other people felt like that, but all I can do is live my life and be me.
Hey, man, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much for reaching out. Jack from Honolulu in the building. You want to bring your city into the building? All you have to do is dial 323-230-4610. Call us right now so we can hear what you got to say. How do side chicks climb the ladder of relationship to wifey? 323-230-4610. Caller. You're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Speak on it.
Hello?
Miss Lips. What's up?
I try to disguise my voice.
It's impossible now. We know. We know what the hell is going on. Go ahead, Miss Lips. Here we go.
Right? So, to be the best side chick, you just have to swallow and shut the fuck up.
Liz, I'm not finna entertain your behavior, girl.
That's right, girl.
Girl.
Maybe the best side chick and the best main chick need to swap notes.
And shut the fuck up and braid each other's hair. Like, what's wrong with helping a sister out? Like for instance, if she on her period and I'm not, it should be my duty to fulfill our man's duty. You know,
Miss Lips, you gonna get shot at. You gonna get busted.
Miss Lips dropping knowledge. Miss Lips, please continue.
Thank you, bruh. I'm just saying, like, why should he be nutless because you're on your period? I mean, you should. This is the problem with Mary J. Blige. If she knew her husband wanted his dick sucked, she should have inboxed or DM Kareem Steffens or any other hoes on Instagram. You know?
This is a fair
That's
point.
what I would've did.
I will accept this point as legal, as valid.
Thank you.
Thank you. Continue. You have any more?
Yeah. You know, and men need to learn how to. It has to be a special type of man because he has to have the right dick to perform that type of task. Because every man ain't got no dick. You know, he gotta have that dick. Cause they not fucking with niggas with good dick. And that's it.
Thank you so much for the call. We appreciate all of that insight, Miss Lips.
All right.
Wow.
You're welcome. That's funny.
Let me listen. Motherfuckers, 85% of the African American church is filled with sisters who don't know the Bible.
Okay.
Abraham's wife, Sarah, gave him her handmaid, Hagar, because she couldn't have a baby. Here, take her and have yourself a baby. The women back then knew what to do to keep that man happy.
Yeah, but the handmaid got a hand.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did. You gotta read the Bible.
I gotta read it. You telling me I gotta read? Girl, where's the goddamn pillow? Somebody get her a pillow so she can go lay down. Speak that shit in 4 languages. Tell her I gotta read it.
Because she ran away. This lady ran away, and the angel appeared to her and said...
She got out of hand because Sarah was jealous.
Right. Well, I mean...
She just left. She was told to leave. Got to get rid of her.
That was
after
Sarah had her own baby.
No,
But
listen.
before Sarah had the baby,
Listen.
she was mistreated.
Just like a woman. See, that is the microcosm of women. My man can't have a baby. I'm going to give him my handmaid. You're going to have a baby with her. Then you're going to have a baby with me. I'm going to be jealous of them because he loved Ishmael. Y'all got to go. Women. Y'all better listen to these women. They crazy as bat snot. Don't come in here thinking you can control this situation because you can't. This is why men have side chicks. You guys are unpredictable. The moment we don't live up to your idea of who you think we supposed to be, not even who the fuck we are, who we supposed to be to y'all, y'all start undermining shit. Tell me I'm lying. I just want to know, do y'all undermine or do y'all keep going? For the most part.
I guess we undermine, but we keep going, but we undermine. I mean, there's, it's a twofold because every woman's not the same.
Well,
you know what I mean? But some of them definitely undermine and definitely have, if it doesn't go their way, then it's the highway.
Yeah.
And as you said before, jealousy steps in because, when you see that he loves this woman. See, it's different when he's just hitting it and leaving it alone. It's a whole nother thing where her birthday is important, Christmas is important. He sneaks by there, you're at home. He's like, I got to go around the corner real quick and
So you
come
guys
back an
are
hour
okay.
later.
No, I got to ask you this question, Mimi.
What?
So you guys are okay with a man having a meaningless relationship with a woman just so long as he doesn't get attached to her?
I could deal with that. I could deal with that I don't want him to do that. Don't get it wrong. But the possibilities are high that he may cheat, right? And if he's gonna cheat, I prefer for his love to be for me, and that she's just something to do like Disneyland. I'm gonna go one day and then I'm back home. I'm not really trying to go.
I ain't got a season pass.
You guys don't mind us using women's in.
I don't want him to have a baby, on me and have a new family and take her around his family.
We all one family, baby.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling that. But you know what's funny? The caller reminded me of something funny. One of my friends, her man, she was telling all her business. So back to why you don't tell all your business, because now I'm going to tell it. So she was dating her husband. I'm just telling something interesting, though. Wow. Her husband was cheating on her. He made a whole nother family. I mean, he had 2 kids with this lady who he kept telling her he didn't like. They're like, she gets on my nerves. I want her to stop calling. Got restraining orders. Was steadily having babies. But at the end of the day, they were losing everything because the wife lost her job and was on disability, and he didn't really have the money anymore. So she said she called the side chick and told them how she was losing the house. They were losing things. And don't you want to help your man? Because it's your man, right? You've been hanging out with him when he had money, right? So how much you got on his family to get out of this rut? And I said, really? You called? She was like, hell yeah. She been having him for the good. So, and he been taking money out of my house, out of my bank account, swiping the credit card. So the bitch needs to pay for our downfall right now. Wow. And that's how she felt about it.
Wow.
Did she pay?
As poor as black people are, you would think another woman with another income makes us a stronger empire.
That's why we're going to have a daughter, and we're going to wait till she grow up and let her get that money. That's what we're gonna do. That's the other woman you're gonna get. Your daughter.
Sometimes side chicks don't bring that much value.
They don't. They're taking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them are taking money.
Yeah. Some of them are benefit in some situations.
So
they benefit them.
I'm about to create the scenario based off of the feedback from you. You don't have a meaningful emotional relationship with her. She's got resources that she's willing to bring to the table. Are you down?
About her being my side chick?
You're number 1. She's 1B.
No.
No, she can't exist, period. There's no existence in my life. Thank you. You're not coming
Engineer Phil said, what? That was a hell of a deal.
No.
You just had to.
You're not, ain't no 1B, ain't no 1 and a point A, ain't none of that.
Ain't no
it's
one.
just us. And if you see
What
otherwise.
if we're not enough?
But if we're not enough, then we're gonna split and go find better.
There is. Okay.
Like, I'm not about to deal with a side chick. Cause,
You're gonna have to. Get ready.
Well,
Get ready.
I guess I'm gonna be going to history books. Y'all better be looking for me in the Guinness Book of Records Museum.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. This shit's crazy right now.
This is Ron out of Kansas City.
Hey, KC in the building. What up, bro? Speak on it.
You know what's going, man? Hey, this is so funny because I was just having talk with one of my lady friends about the same conversation, and because she was asking me about why do I do what I do and why she can't do what she do, and I said you can, but the difference between you cheating on me or messing around with me, see, like I like a hoe because when a hoe fucks around on you, she gonna fuck us up. So all you doing is fucking around. So you know what I'm saying. So in this day, I said because when we go out, all you doing is making me look embarrassed. And then if I cheat on you, I'm gonna be with a woman that's gonna bring in. You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm listening to Mimi. Mimi is a dinosaur in this era.
Well, damn.
And because Mimi is the truth.
Okay.
If women just listen to Mimi, it would be
I was like, hold up.
No. What I mean is Mimi is a rarity. Okay. She's a 90s type of woman. Today's women are not like, women ain't built like Mimi no more.
Mm-mm. You should see Mimi in real life. They really not built like her.
I tried to tell y'all she juicy.
Hey, man, the body thing, that's all good. But I'm talking about her, the way she is as a woman.
A woman. Say it like Granddaddy used to say it. That girl a woman now.
Thank you.
That's a woman right there. And I was telling my son, I said, my son is 23 now, and he was saying about how women can't cook. I said, man, woman can't cook. She's worthless. She's worthless. And but Mimi, these young chicks that's on the panel right now, listen to Mimi, man, because if y'all listen, with y'all youth and y'all take what she's saying, oh man, it'll save y'all some time and energy because she give you the truth. The knowledge is right there. And I told him like this: only man's gonna be faithful with a broke man. If you expect a man who have anything to be committed to you, you're setting yourself up for failure.
That is the biggest jewel of all time.
That's really sad.
It's true.
But Mimi said the truth though. But Mimi said the truth. What she said is this: a man is going to cheat, but if you pushing a man to be faithful, you setting yourself up for failure. But if you provide everything and you sit back and you're not pushing them to be faithful, a real man's gonna understand. You know what? I got something at home. This is bull crap. Now I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna settle down. A man is like a river. If you keep beating up dams, that's gonna get broken down. But if you just let it flow, and in time, a man he's gonna start off as a raving river, but in time he's gonna calm it down and become a lake. But you just can't just force a man to be faithful. Not no alpha male. He's just gonna settle down and realize, hey, this is bullshit out there. I need to go ahead and do what I got, and it is what it is. But just don't force a man or demand a man to be faithful. If you do that, he gonna say I'm gonna be faithful, but in real time, the truth gonna reveal itself.
Okay.
All right, that was good. That was good.
Wait, so just to be clear on this, there are faithful men. You can't just force them to be faithful. Is that what you're saying?
You can't force any man to be faithful.
You can't force them to do anything.
Well, exactly. So that's not what we're talking about here. That's I'm confused at that comment because if that's what you're saying, no one here said that we have to force anyone to do anything. It's human nature.
This is how you ascertain that.
Okay.
This is how you ascertain that. Walking into a relationship is not your expectation. Monogamy, off tops. Exclusivity, off tops. That's a kind of forcing.
You know what? Mimi said it earlier. When you come to a relationship after 30 years, after high school, whatever, people have past relationships. So the thing about it, if I come to a relationship thinking a woman is going to be faithful to me off rip, then I'm fooling myself. So anything happens to me, I'm foolish like that, I'm the fool. So what it is right here is that I don't go by, like women say, are you my girlfriend? But we ain't in high school, you become my woman. So the thing of it is that in time, it will reveal if the woman is faithful to me or is she is what she is. It's like with that Usher thing. I tell every woman, if we want to have unprotected sex, we got to go get tested first before the rubber come off. And that's the same thing with to find out somebody faithful to you. In time, it will reveal itself if it's faithful. I'm not coming in a relationship saying to somebody, oh, we've been together 6 months, she's faithful. It just comes in time.
Man, that's good advice. Look, we got to move on to the next callers, but thank you so much. Great insight. Let me just do this. First and foremost. Monogamy and exclusivity, that shit is all ego. It really is. Is it a bad thing to want? No. But it is definitely a bad thing to demand. Let me tell you something about the difference between the words command and demand. When you gotta demand some shit, that means you don't have it. That's why you stand up and demand it. But command has to do with an inner regality, an inner royalty. When the king walks in the room, he doesn't beg for your attention. He commands it. He doesn't demand your acknowledgement. It is commanded. Command is some shit that's going to happen by default anyway. Michael Jackson get on stage, commands your attention. There's no need to go, hey guys, Mike is getting ready to come on. You don't have to do that. This nigga pop out of some little hole somewhere and everybody's bugging. The whole place is going wild. Because he commands your attention. Same thing happens in relationship. If you find yourself demanding respect, demanding attention, demanding acknowledgement, you're broken.
Right.
That is the sign of broken people. Now, if you're in a relationship hoping somebody's going to fulfill all those demands, you asking for a side person. Period.
That makes all the sense in the world. That's completely fine.
But that's what he's saying.
Okay.
For a lot of women,
yeah.
For a lot of women, the default is exclusivity. Based off of my position, based off of where I've been, my experiences, where I'm at in my life, I demand this. Listen, I demand this. Can you imagine if you met a fully self-realized woman who commanded all of the things that most women demand? What would that woman look like? She wouldn't go through 99% of the problems y'all go through.
I agree.
Who wants to?
That it makes complete sense.
For me, I think that's why I always reiterate that I've only been in 2 relationships, because it's not that I've only talked to 2 people in my life, but they don't go that far for that reason. Like, I'm not going to sit here and like commit myself to somebody when I know that they're doing their thing. And
But the old Zen proverb says this: the obstacle is the path. What you find with a lot of young women, you guys are sitting on the sideline waiting for the best opportunity.
Oh, you're most, not me.
Waiting, that's what I'm saying. Well, of course it's most, right? But that's what most women are doing. They're like, okay, the best situation, the most advantageous situation. First off, any situation that gravitates to you is for you. It's for your development. And you can't get the top of the mountain until you climb the rest of it.
Right. That part.
So a lot of times you guys, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get played. All this ego shit is actually slowing down your classwork.
Obviously, it's unrealistic. Obviously, it's realistic that you will get hurt, you will get your feelings, but you only get as hurt as you allow yourself to. Because if I keep, for example, if I keep fucking with niggas I'm meeting standing in the hood, just gangbangers, just banged out.
Why are you meeting them?
Future. Exactly. Why am I meeting them? But if I keep,
why are you in the hood?
Exactly. So you're only gonna meet. Now when you're in certain situations that's reoccurring.
Even bigger than that. Why are you attracted to him?
Right.
Yeah.
Why you like Lil Pookie?
Exactly.
Because there's some Pookie lovers out there.
And that's fine, but you have to.
You have to understand why.
You get what you put out, and you get what you ask for. And if you always trying to hop in a situation, that's the problem with women. Like, they're always trying to hop in a situation. Is, oh, it's my man. I met him last week at the club. He's the best thing since ice cream. I want to be his girlfriend. No, you're rushing into stuff. You're trapping yourself and him, and it's creating a shaky situation.
I could smoke all of that. So do you guys agree that you guys are the reason?
Yeah, I think
the side chick exists.
Yeah, I think we were just saying differently this whole time. We were calling it nagging, and then we just discussed that it's what did we say? Demanding.
Yeah.
I was calling it nagging. You're calling it demanding, but it's the same thing.
A nag is
it's like I understand. I understand why demanding is a much. I understand that demanding is a much better word for it.
I just got back Miami. I'm tired. Time adjustment is real.
Whoever's on this mic next week.
I've been cleaning it though.
Jesus Christ. Nagging.
I don't never have to. I feel like if I have the urge to do something like that, it ain't for me. Like, I'm not about to. That's like just vague.
You feel like if you gotta work, it ain't for you. Cool.
No, I'm saying like. That's not work. That's just being silly.
You gotta work on yourself. That's what I find. So many young cats don't want to work.
On themselves, exactly. Sure. They don't self-reflect.
They think work is for their partner.
Right.
Exactly.
And everybody has to work because at the same time, we all have something baggage with us. Nobody is perfect.
Clear, no?
Neither him or yourself. No, none of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. So we all can learn from each other. I think in a relationship, that's why you're with that person. So that maybe some of your downfalls are things that he can lift you up on and vice versa.
Exactly.
You guys are not going to be on the same level. He grew up differently. You grew up differently. Therefore, those things can make you guys stronger.
Exactly. You have to understand people change. Nobody's ever the same. Like, a person who you met today, they're not the same person I fell in love with 5 years ago. Well, duh. I aged. Life changed. Things continue. And I think that's a lot of reason people understand that the person is changing, they're growing. And if you're going to be with this person, you so-called love this person, then you need to start to change for yourself too. And you need to learn to adjust to the situations at hand if this is what you want to deal with.
Should side chicks remain selfless in all relationship situations?
No.
They should remain selfless if they want to stay happy. The moment they make it personal, the moment they start trying to do what the main chick is doing, they're jeopardizing their opportunity.
For the success of them, yes, you should remain selfless. For the success of you, for getting what you want and everything, then you just be like, I don't give a damn, too bad, I don't care. But for the sake of you in the long run, you should not remain selfless. You should get up out of that situation. Like, it's not that deep.
And as far as like women go, I feel like at some point they are still women at the end of the day, so they're gonna eventually. It's gonna be hard to just keep that
What do you
that
mean
mindset.
They are still women at the end of the day?
They still have emotions. They still have feelings. They eventually, they can start off that way and they playing the game and it's like you cool, but once it becomes like a repetitive thing or is like a continuous thing, sometimes it does start to like, oh damn, I'm starting to feel something, So if they can continue to put up a front, they might end up resenting the guy.
Yeah,
and it might just cause another type of issue. So, I mean, I feel like that's their goal, but it won't last.
It just depends on it depends on, like, a lot of times, it's been times where I even got people I know and people is out there who get with people for strictly the money. Like, and they have a goal, an ultimate goal, and they'll do whatever they got to do to reach that goal. You get me? Like this Black China thing on. Everybody's like, her goal is to get that bag. And she secured her bag, So if that's your thing, you are trying to secure a bag, what you're trying to secure, then that's how you're feeling, and that's how you control your wave of emotion.
I can smoke a bag of that. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Speak on it.
Zoe, what's happening, P?
What's happening,
Yo, this your boy Ronaldo out of Miami, man. I just got.
Hey, Miami.
What up, bro? What up? Talk to me, man, about tonight's topic.
Hey, I love the topic, man. Love and respect to the ladies of the VOR.
They doing good tonight, really are.
Yeah, I love it, man. And I'm gonna say my point. And I'm gonna get out of the way because I know you got other callers. So here's my perspective on things. Side chicks serve a purpose. It's many purposes. And with all due respect, a lot of ladies, in the world and in general are fucking delusional. And what I mean by that is they have in mind this ideal man that they want, right? They want him to be spiritual. They want him to have money. They want him to be a gentleman. He needs to be an alpha male. He needs to be sexy with great abs and all of this other shit that they want, right? But the first thing I ask is, what do you bring to the table to attract and keep that man? Because this perfect being that you're setting up in your mind. Because that dude that you want, he has options, plenty of options.
Right.
And then the second thing is that you have to keep in mind is the human experience is very complex. So what makes you believe that you possess everything that it requires to keep that man happy?
That's hard.
That's the real shit. We've been saying it all day.
That's it.
And the one thing that keeps women and men away from that realization is your ego.
But at the same time, obviously we all know that you can't fulfill a person's every last need. That's utterly impossible, that you're not God. But it's not wrong for you to think that I am going to try to do that, and this person is going to understand that I can't always be that everything that you want and everything in the world. Like, it's not wrong for you to feel like I can be that one. It's not wrong to feel that way. And it's not wrong to think that a person wants you.
What do you
Back to right and wrong here. Okay, cool.
It's the truth.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And the only thing I'll say, ladies, is I implore you, please listen to the brother Zoe, a.k.a. Lord Zota. A lot of your beliefs, and I hate to say it like this, but I need to say it, a lot of your beliefs are bullshit. And this brother is trying to lift that veil from your eyes so you can actually understand some things. So all I want to say is be open to what he's saying, because I think this is a great topic. And I think in order for us to have better relationships, we have to get over the BS and actually start looking at things through reality. So that's what I had to say, my brother. Ladies, you all are beautiful. I appreciate y'all taking my call.
Hey, man, I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
I'll send you the check in the mail later.
Thanks.
All right, y'all.
No, that's real talk, because the delusional thing is big.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with pushing down your intuition in favor of social status. And then what comes from there is a whole bunch of other expectations and monogamy and fidelity. And I mean, you can't just be locked into an idea when you're a sentient being who grows every time you read a sentence, right? Every time you read a new sentence and you understand it, ideologically, you're fundamentally changed. And if you're fundamentally changed, every time you read something of value, of meaning, of purpose, and then you understand it, how does your relationship stay the same? The rules that you put in place, wherever those rules came from, sometimes those rules come from trauma, sometimes they come from fear, sometimes they come from abandonment, sometimes they come from happiness and joy. But when you have an imbalanced collection of beliefs around relationships, all your relationships moving forward are trying to work out the balance in those beliefs. That's what that is. And sometimes your ego gets in the way, and then you don't realize how, because your ego is fighting this, it's that very fight that opened the door for somebody to come in and get your person.
Right.
Right? Caller! You're on the line. Where you calling from? What's your name? Speak on it. Caller? Does being a content side chick equals being a hoe?
No.
Just a content side chick doing her job to keep this part of her dude.
She not a hoe, but she might be acting like a hoe for him in the bedroom. But I mean, it just depends. Every relationship is different. Some bitches are hoes, but some of them is playing their part and their position as a side chick. You know?
There's useful side chicks in the game right now.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. We got a caller on the line. Caller. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller?
Hello?
Hell is low. You sound quite buttery. Who are you?
Hey, so this is Sasha. I'm calling from Dallas.
Hi, Dallas. Welcome. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling freaky. Is this Libra?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, I'm Libra.
Y'all done had sex before or something.
No, we haven't.
No.
That don't mean I won't.
Oh, damn.
Hey, so I'm calling about I finally got the chance to listen live for the first time. I'm glad I did. It's a great topic. I wanted to be one of the voices that called in and admitted to the act of being a side chick. That was a role that I played with a long-time ex and a man that I loved. And my experience with it, actually, just to be brief, my experience with it was a guy that I had known for over 10 years. We dated, we relocated, moved away from one another, always had a great relationship, ended up moving back to the same state again, and he was married at the time. He had gotten married over that period. And the natural chemistry and love and everything that we had for each other just kind of brought us back together. I was aware that he was married and he was separating. Of course, they all say that. It actually was true in this case, but and he was separating. But during that first portion of the whole situation, I was very guilted because of the standard way that we're all taught to think. But over time, I kind of weaned myself out of it because I realized that I'm not that type of chick that actually goes after other women's men. Naturally, that's not what I do. And this was a unique situation because this was a man that I had known for a long time, that I'd known prior to the wife at the time, and I felt obligated. I felt like he was mine as well. So that's what kept me in the situation. So what happened is he ended up divorcing, and for all of the reasons that he had issues, well, she had issues with him, those became the issues that I had with him as well.
Wow.
He's a business owner. He spends a lot of time committed to his work, and he's a Leo, and he overcommits and to his work, and he tends to leave his personal life kind of off to the side. I thought I was getting a lot of time when I was seeing him and he was still with the wife, because I didn't have to deal with him every day. But then having to turn around and be that person that, you know, had that direct daily contact, I learned that, okay, I may have got myself in a bad situation, because now I have those same complaints, and I'm not that cool, understanding chick that I was before.
Right. Wow. That's, a lot of people don't understand the side chick and the side person is a coping mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
There's a problem. This is a short-term solution, and sometimes long-term solution, but it's still a coping mechanism. And once you get your feelings involved, it's really hard to pull yourself out of it.
Yes, it is.
Still a woman at the end of the day.
It is, because now he actually, I've walked away. I stepped away from that because I acknowledge he's not going to be able to give me what I need. And I was emotionally invested, and I'm grown as hell, and I don't want to put myself through torture in these type of relationships anymore. So I was strong enough to walk away. So now he's now the side guy to me. He's the side guy. He's playing sideline to me, living out my single life. So he knows that I'm out and I'm mingling and I'm being social. I'm doing my thing, but he doesn't want to let me go. So he's willing to wait on the side until I decide that I want to make him the one, you know, to focus on again.
I love
so
it.
Kind of turned out a funny situation. So I was a side chick, but it wasn't on well, it kind of was, but it wasn't. It came from a place of true and sincere, like, love for that other person. So we can't really judge these situations so harshly.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you for sharing. That was heavy. It couldn't have been easy. And really,
No,
you're the star of the show, because we got somebody in here who's seasoned, grown, been through some things, and ain't afraid to talk about it. Sasha, don't make me come down to Dallas and do them pussy prayers that I've been meaning to get to.
No, I'm not dealing with you.
Hey! Your man ain't prayed into your pussy. I mean, if he can pray over his food, he can pray over the pussy now. He eat the pussy now. They like, shit. They see these young girls ain't never had nothing. It's like a cheddar biscuit. They ain't never had none of that. Got all the prayers you need, baby. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate the call. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, and thank you, ladies. You guys have a good one.
You too.
This shit is fire.
I can't be with nobody's husband.
You don't know that
I'm too
yet.
crazy. I'll be like, she gotta go.
Well, we do know you crazy, but you don't know that yet.
So I know that for a fact. If I'm aware, mentally aware of that, this person is me or there.
She was mentally aware.
Well, not to be rude, but she was a Poindexter.
I'm just saying, you've never been put in. Listen, you've never been put in that position before.
But sorry.
Listen, you think your ego is stronger than attraction or love or some soulmate shit or some twin flame shit? Get put in that situation and then come talk shit.
I'm put in that situation with my ex-boyfriend and my best friend dating. My ex-boyfriend.
How was y'all? 16?
Well, current, like recently, like a year ago.
Were y'all 16?
Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter. It's a relationship. It doesn't matter. I'm not about to. If I know you're in a relationship, I don't care how much I love you. Out of respect for your partner, I'm not about to do that.
I mean, I get it, because I want to say, like,
I'm a beater.
I am.
I'm a beater.
The same way. Like, karma is a bitch. I don't want that to happen to me, but I do understand that shit happens.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
I'm not saying it doesn't.
Despite your best intentions, you gonna wake up and be the fuck in love with somebody that belongs to somebody else.
Like Erykah Badu. See you next lifetime.
It happens. Yeah, there you go. See?
I'm saying if I'm not already
I
up
thought
front
you
of
were the Erykah Badu fan.
but if I'm already up where in front of her, I'm sorry. That's just who I am. Like, I'm not. I guess
Why'd you make that decision? I'm going to be right there. Like.
I'm not about to do that. I get situations like that, and I know. And I really fuck with this person. But once I knew, that's it. I'm sorry. No.
Like, and I agree only because it's like I pay attention to past situations. Like, my mom was cheated on by my dad in a marriage, which is why they got divorced when I was 4. So, like, knowing what my mom went through, like, I probably, it's a different thing. It's not saying that
because of your experience, right?
Exactly, and it's not like you won't have feelings for them, but like to just continue it and to make it go and cross that line, it's something like it's different things that happen. It's like I get where you're coming from. Sometimes you can't help who you like or who you fall for. You can't, but you can still be mature enough. Like we can still have the confidence. And
it's easy to say that until you're in the storm.
But that's why I said you might still fall for him and have feelings for somebody that is with someone else.
And I walked away. Period.
What category was it?
I was really in love with this person, and I really wanted to be with them.
I want you to do me a favor.
What? No, I'm not. No. I said right here,
All right. Look, it's the end of the show. I want to get everybody's information. I want people to follow you guys and harass them. Don't harass them.
Please do not do that because you will get blocked.
Take off your shades, bougie. Tell everybody where they can find your sick ass sneezing and coughing and shit.
Hey, I did do a climate change. But hey, everybody, you can follow me on Instagram at ARREYONN or Storm or Google me and you'll find me.
Word. Angry Smurf.
Joey XSB.
What was your other little baby Juicy? Baby Juicy.
Yeah, I like that. That shit tight.
That's cute.
It's better than the angry Smurf.
No,
that's not even cute.
No, it's
Baby
not.
Juicy better.
If you came in here with a leather jacket on, you'd be a little leather Tuscadero. Let's go. Rachel!
You can find me on Instagram at Rachel.Ariana, RAYCHAEL.ARIANNA.
Love it, Mimi.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Mimi. So check me out next Thursday, August the 3rd. I have my own radio show called Keeping It Real with Mimi. And so check me out. I'm going to be on Accelerated Radio, iHeartRadio. Check me out. Zoe's going to be in the house. It's going down 7 to 8. I'm sorry, y'all. Thursdays from 7 to 8. Check your girl out. Keeping it real.
Hey, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Check it out. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. Last show of the week. We'll be back Monday with a new one. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll holla. Deuces.